Today on Nerdstalgia, we'll take a look at the 1983 Dungeons & Dragons Red Box. Now, this wasn't the first edition of D&D, and it might not have even been the first version you were aware of, but if you were an 80s kid, this was probably the first version you played. Redesigned by Frank Mentzer, who attempted to make it simpler to play, with the ability to add on additional sets if you wanted a more in-depth system. Following the original Red Box basic rules, we also got Expert, Companion, Master, and Immortals box sets. Gameplay rules that could take your character all the way from level 1 up to being an Immortal. With artwork by Larry Elmore and the other TSR artists, this was the edition that really captured our generation. Inside the Red Box, we found a 64-page softcover player's manual and a 48-page softcover Dungeon Master's Guide. 6 polyhedral dice, which were unmarked but came with a crayon that you could rub onto the faces to fill them in, and a flyer advertising TSR RPGA stuff. No adventure module was packed in this edition, but there was a short intro adventure in the back of the DM guide, and all the tools to create your own adventures, of course. Check back next week for another episode of Nerdstalgia, right here on 252.
I'm done. Pull yourself together.